Hi all, welcome to another track guide for AUSNZ Simracing Tuesday Thunder. Next Tuesday we're going to be in the Greenwood Corvette Group 5 at Monza. Not thrilled about this one, but is what it is. This car is like taking your grandmother to a rave and giving her a couple of disco bickies and trying to control her. It is poop. Doesn't brake, massive power, oversteer, but I said is what it is, and we'll I'll show you how to get around the track. Hopefully I don't bin it. I think I will. Already did a couple of laps, and yeah, it's not going well so far. Dan's done a few laps. He's at the top of the leaderboard. He's 1.5 seconds in front, so we'll try and catch him and see how we go. If not, I'm not really worried, because yeah, it will be what it is, this race, I can tell you. There'll be probably punts, people getting sent everywhere, because this car is so hard to handle. So alright, we'll just show you the leaderboard first. Actually I was just on it, so Dan there's 1.5 seconds in front. Tobias, whose choice it was, is half a second in front of me there at the moment, so sorry, 1 second in front of me. To the car setup, just at this stage I've put 80% brake pressure, because it really likes to lock the brakes, and just pop the brake bias at 57. I can change that on the fly like always. So we'll get into it and see how we go. Alright, so no promises this is going to be fantastic, I'll give you the tip. Yep. Okay, set up.
Can't aim, mate.
Hit the old drive button. So we'll do sort of a slow lap installation. I think you'd be wanting to brake about 170 into this corner here. Second gear. Try and hug that ripple strip, but not get too much of it. When you're feeding the power on, you will want to slide out, and you'll be out running wide out into that ripple strip. We'll get honkering down here. This thing is a speedy weapon, but you've got to chuck the anchor out the back. So 280 here, or back there, you want to be on the skids. Just missed that brake point. It wasn't very clever of me. So 280 on the
Mind
brakes.
these track limits, please, John.
Now through the Curva Grande, you actually have to have a little bit of a lift, or you'll be out in the dirt over that side. So 210 on the picks. And this one you want to run it up the second gear and bounce it off the limiter. There's no point chucking it up into third, because if you do that, all you'll do is end up running wide, you'll miss your brake. Suck of that corner. I'm looking down here. And right about there, 210, 220 mark, you want to be back to second. Try and grab a bit of curb through there, a little bit through here, sort of a lift, and don't get on the power until the car's straight. Up the fourth here, 180 on the picks. Didn't want to stop.
You're locking your right front going into Parabolica.
Let's drop the brake bias down a little bit. So just before that roll, I think I've overshot this corner. Oh, no, I haven't. Just. So see, you got to have a lift. If you try and hold it flat through there, you're going to end up right out in the boonies. 210. Back to first. Bit of curb. Bit of curb there. I said don't pop it up in a second, and I did that.
You're locking your right front into Lesmo 2.
210 on the brakes. Back through here, watch my throttle trace through here. There's not much throttle I can tell. Try and give it too much through there, you're just going to go off. So I braked a tiny bit earlier then, which helped.
Your lap time was at 1:48.9. Sector 3 is 0.3. Slower than your best.
That's a bit better corner. Woo. So doughy in the steering as well. It's got so much of a dead spot in the middle. I suppose these old cars were like this. Don't know if this lap's going to be any quicker, but
That last lap was at 1:48.6. Sector 3 is 0.6. Off your best. Sector 1 is quick.
backhand slide into that one. Better through there. It's about as late as you want to brake through there.
That lap time was 1:46.4. Sector 3 time is fast.
I'm only a tenth off Dan now, so that makes me a bit happy. It's like wrestling a bear. And not one that's been hand raised either. Oh. Not one of those cute bears you find on a circus anyway.
Just done a 1:47.0. Sector 3 time's okay. Seeing right front locking into Lesmo 2. We're seeing rear wheel spin on the exit of Lesmo 2.
Sherlock. So as Dan would say, that is definitely a bin. So might this be actually.
Don't invalidate this lap, track limits. You're locking your fronts into Ascari.
So if you do go off on the dirt, like that, you will find when you come back on, it wants to turn around a bit on you. A bit of foreign objects on your tyres aren't good for it. Right, that's all good this time. Fair dinkum and pushing my brake pedal through the bottom of my rig. But if you give it any more brake pressure than that, it's going to... See what I mean about not wanting to turn through there? If you give it any more brake pressure, it's not going to... it's really not going to stop on you. It's going to lock.
Sector 1 is 0.4 off your best.
Not what I wanted to hear, crew chief. 0.4 of a second off. right at the end of the braking, it sort of just wants to grab the rear. It's not a bad thing. This will be slow. We'll do another one, and then I'll call that one a day because it's...
That lap was at 147.3. Sector 3 is 2/10 off your best.
I'm sure I'm a bit late here on that. No, I'll be right.
Sector 1 is 0.2 off your best.
I think by the end of next week's Tuesday Thunder, you're going to feel like you've done the Le Mans 24 hours solo.
Sector 2 is 0.4 off your best.
So start at sector 2.
You've just done a 147.1. You're currently 0.6, slower than your best.
Should got on the brakes a bit early then.
Sector 1 is 2/10 off your best.
Got a bit more curve then, didn't get it cut, so that's a good thing.
Sector 2 time is good.
One wide.
Watch
Alright,
the
so
track
you get
limits,
the idea.
please, John.
Only a 10th off Dan, so it's not too bad. I might be able to find that somewhere down the track. So, hope you enjoy this video. It is really going to be a very eventful race, I would presume. There's not much really to say about it apart from it doesn't stop and it just goes like a dog shot in the arse. So if you can control those two things, you're going to be doing alright. So see you Tuesday, and yeah, it should be a fun event. Alright, take care. See you all.